Hello and welcome to Kump.
Hello.
Hello, Lucie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I like your new hat.
Thank you. How am I?
What?
How am I?
How are you?
How do you think I am?
A little frustrated?
A little cranky?
Yeah.
I've been. Without you call me cranky?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've been cranky. I was losing my mind, threatening to kill myself over my hat. I'm wearing this hat. I bought this hat as part of a elaborate outfit, which I didn't end up putting together. It's a Memphis Grizzlies hat of the Memphis Grizzlies fame. Ja Morant is their player. Also, I don't know. I forget who else. But they went out in the playoffs. They're gone. I'm not a Grizzlies fan per se. I'm a liar. Welcome to the show. What else is going on? I mean, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
It's the only hat I could find. I bought a brand new hat because I lost the other one. It got a little messy with sweat. We were playing disc golf in Richmond, Virginia. Disc golf. Disc golf. What a game. I hope to one day retire to a land where I can play disc golf at a state park every day with my male counterparts.
How would you describe the game of disc golf?
It's a bunch of junkies just throwing a frisbee at a fucking metal cage that they should be inside of. That's how I describe disc golf. They should be shrunk down to a size where they can fit into that cage and have other junkies throw discs. What do you call them? Frisbees at them?
Yeah. They happen at these big the state parks where families are picnicking and then junkies are just throwing discs, heavy metal discs.
Muscular junkies. Just well-abled, well-bodied junkies.
Yeah.
This should be some kind of sting operation where you just lure people of ill repute. I don't know what goes on in these states. It's not even a flyover state, is it?
No, it's a...
What is a flyover state? Do they play disc golf in the flyover states? Was it one of the games for the deplorables? Hillary Clinton's deplorables? I know men who go out into the bright summer sun and throw discs at cages. That's my presidential campaign. So anyway, I got sweaty playing disc golf in the barreling heat in Richmond, Virginia. Let's just go out at noon into just the sun and just fucking throw a frisbee at a cage. I should have stood up for myself. Anyway, it's a fun game, I guess. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What do we have today in the docket? Let's see.
Anthony,
what's going on in this world? What? Anthony what?
Anthony Fauci.
Anthony Fauci, the savior, the man who ran the lab where it came from. The only man, the man who got in the helicopter. That they came and said, Fauci, we know you design whatever.
The man who threw the pitch.
He threw a hell of a pitch. Anyway, we know you were involved in this Wuhan lab, wasn't he? Can you be the one to save us? Or do you already have the job? Did we recruit him for COVID?
No. He was already there.
He was just the schmuck in charge.
That's why the theories started.
Right.
That maybe it was a
Fauci job.
Yeah.
An inside Fauci. Anyway, this man who throws pitches and sometimes talks about vaccines. This man who is Italian. This man who wears glasses and has a haircut designed by a chimpanzee. If a chimpanzee could be trained to cut hair reasonably well, he would have cut Fauci's hair. And it would look exactly the same.
We've had one vaccine, and Fauci has had like a vaccine and like 6 boosters, and we've had COVID the exact amount of times he's had COVID.
Well, let's not get into conspiracy theories here. We got our COVID. We paid our penance.
Yeah. Penance. Oh, yeah, you were saying that earlier.
I don't know why I stopped being able to say penance. I just keep saying penance now all the time. Dude, Father, what's my penance? And he said, it's right here. I'm writing erotic fan fiction or whatever. Fauci has COVID.
Yeah.
He has tested positive for the deadly disease, the potentially deadly disease known as COVID-19. COVID-19. Do you pronounce the dash? I forget.
I think most
It's been so long since anyone talked to me about COVID. Which wave are we on?
We're on the, I don't know.
The ass-to-ass wave?
Yeah.
It
makes you infertile in the ass.
Don't spread medical rumors. We are a reputable show. A show of not ill repute. We're back from the doldrums. We're back in New York. And we're not going to spread rumors about Anthony Fauci and his gang of... what do you think his best friend is?
Probably some boy soldier.
Some boy soldier?
Yeah.
You think you think Anthony Fauci is best friends with a child soldier? Like from what? Like Rwanda or like Sierra Leone? Where was the big thing of child soldiers? Was that where did the Beasts of No Nation take place?
I think it was a big thing in Rwanda. I don't know if Beasts of No Nation.
So he goes to Rwanda to give vaccines of all sorts, to look into diseases, and he started a platonic, totally above board friendship with a child soldier.
I'm not saying it's above board in this.
Well, let's not spread rumors on the Kump show. So how do you envision him being friends with a child soldier?
I don't know. I just imagine him being at fancy dinners and he's like, I want to introduce like my friend. It's social points for him that he's friends with this
14-year-old
with this
Rwandan boy
soldier. And they have a vague story about how they met.
Wait. How do you imagine that this boy is dressed in these fancy functions?
Like if in a fancy way. He's not on duty as a child soldier at that moment.
Oh, so it's okay. Because they don't have like formal. It's not like the Navy where you have like your dress blues. I don't think the child soldiers of Rwanda have dress blues. You know, like a class A.
Well, that seems like an assumption.
I don't think you get I might be being jingoistic here, but I don't think the boy soldiers of Rwanda have class A uniforms. Who do you think is the nicest dress uniforms? Which branch?
Which branch of child soldiers?
Oh, that too. I mean, you can include them. They work for us anyway, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. Good point. You mean the U.S. Army?
Well,
who has the best?
The U.S. military, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Military, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that probably the Navy.
Look up the different dress uniforms of the U.S. military, and then compare it to the dress uniform of child soldiers who are fed. What's that thing? Cot? They feed them cot.
Yeah. To get them all hyped up.
It's like a cocaine leaf type thing. It's not as good as cocaine, I think. These don't look good. Whatever.
Actually, the Army uniform.
That one guy's wearing camo. Is he going to show up to a fancy dinner wearing like camo and a rifle? What the fuck? This is weird. So all right. So he's got this child soldier who's like 14. And he doesn't look. He's not one of these tall ones. He's like 5'5".
Yeah, or maybe he used to be like a child soldier. Like they met while he was a child soldier.
I don't know.
But he's like kind of like he's a.
But you won't let it go. You just go. There goes Fauci with his child soldier, arm in arm.
But he's like a person of interest at dinner parties where they're just like,
So I'll be Fauci and you be the child. What's his name? Bob.
Yeah, let's call him Bob.
Bob. We call him Bob. I don't know his real name. He told me his real name once. I couldn't understand it. Bob, tell everyone about that time you participated in that brutal massacre of pregnant women.
Yeah, it was horrible, and they gave us a lot of drugs.
That's marvelous. Can you imagine such a thing? Can you imagine such a thing? I have COVID right now. I shouldn't be at this dinner. Oh, I'm just breathing on everyone.
It's okay. I'm boosted.
I'm boosted here. Can I have Waiter! Can I have some spaghetti? Mixed. Can you mash it up with just mash it up with some crackers, some saltine crackers? I like saltine crackers. Can you mash it up? Bob,
Yeah.
Can you talk to him?
Actually,
Do you have your gun, Bob?
If you have any just raw wheat, I'll eat that. Thank you.
That's such a jingoistic thing to say. You think people in Rwanda eat raw wheat? They might. I think they turn into porridge at least. They don't just eat raw wheat. You think he's a horse? Come on.
I think when you're a child soldier in the wilderness, you might settle for raw wheat.
I think when you go to child soldier basic training, I think they teach you how to like turn raw wheat into porridge somehow, or at least some kind of stew. Do you think he's just gonna be chomping down on cud like a cow? Just fucking. You're thinking like Fauci dresses up his child soldier friend in a tuxedo from Brooks Brothers and has him come to these dinners to regale his guests with stories of massacres and then feeds him raw wheat in front of these fancy people like he's some kind of spectacle to behold?
Probably not.
Probably not. So just the spaghetti and crackers, please. You can cook the wheat for Bob. Bob, we cook things here. This isn't Rwanda. We cook wheat here. You can cook wheat. We would die in the wild. Like, I'm an Eagle Scout. I wouldn't know what to do with wheat.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You're supposed to turn.
You mill it.
How do you have to mill it to get flour?
You could probably mill it with like a mortar and pestle.
You probably use a grind up some Adderall too.
Why not just do that?
Yeah. What the fuck you doing with wheat? So welcome. So hearts and prayers go out to Bob, the child soldier. And how long has it been since he's been part of the child army?
Maybe like it was like in his youth, and maybe now he's like a man of 20. So it's like maybe 5 years ago.
So what do they talk about? Like, I'm Fauci. Bob, how was your day? How was your day, Bob? It's just us.
It's been good. I went to the UN and I talked about the horrors.
Did you shoot anyone at the UN?
No, I just talked to them about the horrors of child.
Did you have
soldiers.
your gun when you went?
I don't carry a gun with me anymore, Anthony.
All the better, for that was part of your past, but not your future, Bob. But I tell you, it really, yeah. When I'm dealing with these Washington bureaucrats, I mean, I tell you, it probably get things done a little faster. Am I right, Bob? Am I right, Bob?
Yeah, you're right.
We're best friends, Bob.
You're a cut up, Tony.
Do we make a pair? Oh, what a pair we make. Who would have thought the two of us, best friends forever? Bob and the Fauci.
I know it sounded absurd at first, but now you can see it, right?
I can't see it. It's absurd. I mean, it's terrible. A war should be started over this. How did he get it? Do you know? Did Bob give it to him?
I wouldn't just assume that Bob gave it to him.
Well, it's his best friend. I don't mean because, like, Bob's not clean or anything. I'm just saying because Bob is his best friend. They spend all this time together. So, I mean, like, maybe Bob is not a disease specialist. So who's more likely to go, eat a bunch of, spit somewhere? Or.
I mean, he probably got it from, like, his wife or something.
His filthy wife.
His whore wife.
Wow. Look up, how did Fauci get COVID? Because, I mean, look, he's the best of the best, right? He's like a special forces guy of COVID.
Yeah.
I don't care which one. Yeah, we do. Did you write how did he get COVID?
I don't know.
Did you write how did he get COVID?
Yes.
Did you Google what I told you to? Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna say. Either it's
maybe he got from shooting heroin.
I'm gonna say either it's just hard to figure out how someone got COVID at this point, or he got it in such an embarrassing way that they're trying to hide it.
Well, like in the blowjob.
Yeah.
from his wife.
he got a blowjob from a pangolin.
A pangolin? I mean, what why doesn't he contact trace himself?
Because that's probably bullshit. They probably don't, that probably doesn't work.
Do you think maybe he got shooting heroin? You think he ever unwinds with heroin? Like just takes some like a train spotting?
Oh yeah.
Who would he be in Train Spotting, Fauci? Would he be Hugh McGregor? Would he be Johnny Lee Miller? Is he Sick Boy?
No.
Goldfinger's better than Dr. No. Bob, Goldfinger's better than Dr. No. They're both better than Diamonds Are Forever, Bob. Pass me the gun, Bob.
He would be like the old veteran.
Bob, give me your gun. Where's your gun, Bob? I need it. I need to go to my wife's birthday party. And I need something to talk about. What do you say about veteran? You got him a veteran?
He would be that veteran guy, the guy whose veins collapsed.
He's a Swanee? They call him Mother Superior on account of the length of his habit. Anyway, Fauci's alive still? He hasn't died of COVID?
No, it doesn't look like it.
I would feel so bad for Bob if Fauci passed away.
Yeah, me too.
What would Bob do with himself?
I mean, I don't know. He definitely wouldn't get
Imagine if Bob was just
the same access to high society.
Imagine if he was just grifting Tony this whole time.
Yeah.
Tony Fauci. This whole time he was just pilfering money off of him and beat him up sometimes. like Fauci has presented this guy as his friend to like the entire inner circle of DC elites. And so now Bob's got him by the fucking balls. And now he just beats him up, takes money from him, and goes, "What are you going to do? Tell everyone that I fucking did this? That your best friend did this to you? You're an embarrassment? You're a cuckold? You're a, what's the word? You're a victim? No one will believe you. I'm so beloved. I'm Bob the child soldier." Fauci. What kind of name is Fauci? Is that Italian?
Yeah, I think so.
Do Italians really eat spaghetti with saltine crackers? It'd probably be good.
That
Mash them
sounds
up.
disgusting.
No, you get a nice big bowl of like spaghetti or maybe some linguine, right? Some
Yeah.
nice linguine. Is that how Italians say linguine? Give me some linguine.
As good as the Italians are at cooking, that's the kind of disgusting thing they would do. Just
Talking about.
let's put some crackers
What about
on
oyster crackers?
on linguine.
And honey.
Actually, maybe in linguine, like with clam sauce.
It's like, you know it's not linguine, right? I'm just saying that.
I know.
What about oyster? What about some honey? You know, one time, honey's good in spaghetti. It is. As a kid, my mom had made like sauce once and left it in the fridge the next day. And I took some and put it in a bowl. And I concocted, I added honey and pepper flakes. I kept mixing it in, kind of balanced the ratios. It was delicious.
You have the childhood of a little rascal.
What are you
You're
talking
just
about?
putting chocolate sauce on spaghetti.
It's not it's honey. Honey is not chocolate sauce, all right? It's made by bees.
Trying to confront bouncers and getting run off.
What are you talking about? Oh,
You were telling that story.
well, my parents had gotten a hula dancer. Wait, hula dancer. It was perfectly innocent, I'm sure. I don't think the hula dancer was fucking my uncle or anything.
Right.
In the basement of a party. But, just a hula dance. But you don't want little kids. I mean, I see these kids in these pictures people post at Hooters and also at the drag queen brunch where they eat spaghetti. I don't know. Like, I mean, be like, you don't belong here, or the kids don't belong here, the Hooters and the brunch with the drag queens. And so I guess people, whatever. But my parents didn't want to have the hula dancer influencing me.
Yeah.
So it was a big guy, large black guy, just with a leather vest, and like just old school. And he just stood on the steps. And, in case me and my brother wanted to get into the basement and look at this hula dancer. And at one point I had this Ghostbusters Halloween costume in the Proton Pack, and I put it on. I was reminded of it because you were rewatching some old Stranger Things, and they were all dressed up like Ghostbusters. And it jogged this memory into my head. And I went up to the bouncer with my and I just kind of...
Did you point your proton gun at
I
him?
might have.
You little racist.
He didn't flinch. He was fucking. His hand was steady. You know?
Yeah.
He never flinched.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? You dumb little kid with a Ghostbusters
Some
outfit.
fat kid squeezed into a vinyl Ghostbusters, fucking with a piece of plastic on his back, like a fucking moron. He's just thinking about all the fucking all the shit he has to endure in his life, and I got this kid, this fucking fat kid.
Wait, so did your parents like hire a real life bouncer to keep you from getting little boners?
No,
Like,
no, I think he came with the girl.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he like worked for her. He got cut.
Yeah.
You know, and look, God, it might have been a good ruse, not good ruse, but like an effective ruse. If the people downstairs were more seedy,
Right.
hey, can he stay up here to make sure the kids don't come down? And then they're playing grab ass in the basement. You know,
Right.
Show us your tits, Hula. And then he has to rush down the stairs, and he falls. And he tumbles down the stairs and breaks his neck. And they look at the hula dancer and they go, now what? It's like a horror movie.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah, this sounds good.
Not good. It sounds good.
I mean, for a movie.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's he broke what's the word? Operational protocol. He couldn't be in the Secret Service.
Right.
You know? They would never, like, rule one, never agree to keep the kids out of the hula shit. You hire someone for that. Anyway, moving on. What else we got going on? We were talking, speaking of shows that are on Netflix, which I was for a moment there. You had told me about this new thing on Netflix, this new reality show that was inspired by another property.
Yeah, they're gonna make
Hold
it.
on. Tease it. Let's. I'm teaching you broadcasting here. Is it Wheel of Fortune?
No, it isn't.
Oh. Is it Arrested Development reality show?
No, it isn't.
Is it a Castlevania? See, the anticipation's building. Can't you tell? This is how we have to start broadcasting and teasing.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it a Cuties reality show?
Oh, I don't you wish?
No. What is it?
It's a reality show based on the hit show, Netflix show, Squid Game.
The Squid Games.
Squid Game.
Welcome to the Squid Game. All right, so it's gonna be Squid Game. So it's probably just gonna wait. Knowing Netflix, it's probably gonna be like you gotta do red light, green light, but they don't kill you.
Yeah, they're not.
If you haven't seen Squid Game, it's a movie about a bunch of people who like playing kids games and getting shot. Am I have that correct?
Basically,
It's some socialist tripe about how like it's hard to be poor. Oh no, we can't pay our bills. And they go, how about we'll pay your bills and you play this game? Something that everyone complains about athletes for. Oh, they just play a game and get all this money. So the people in Squid Game.
That's true.
Stop flashing, please.
Now, there is going to be a giant cash prize for
What's
it.
the cash prize? $10,000.
Bigger than that.
Really?
If you can imagine.
I can't.
It's going to be $4.5 million.
What? How does this work? Explain this game to me then. I didn't realize there was details.
I mean, I think they're still developing it, but it's going to be basically a bunch of kids games. Like they're going to use some kid games from the show, but they're
Like beating up crippled kids?
getting molested.
Kid games. Going hungry. Your dad being mean to you. What else are kids games? Lead poisoning. I mean, what kind of games? I mean, this is already. I mean, I'm already sick of Squid Game. They're gonna make a season 2, aren't they?
They are gonna make a season 2.
You know, they should just redub it.
Redub
Honestly,
it?
in any look. And this is not me being racist or jingoistic because they should do it. They should do it also in other countries. Just make an alternate dub of Squid Game. I watched the sub versions. You make new subs. And the same visuals. Maybe you can mix the scenes up. You save a lot of money this way.
Wait, you mean like the season 2 will just be Squid Game in another country?
I'm saying when they move their mount, it's not saying what you want anyway, right? Because the nature of dubbing things.
Yeah.
So just redub it. Make it about make it a Gosford Park. What's that show people like?
Downton Abbey?
Yes. See, you act like I'm crazy, but you got it immediately. So don't give me that look.
Oh, so like it's like the workers are the players and
care.
The societal elites are the guys with the little shapes on their
Put
masks.
Muppet Babies over it. I'm saying like redub it into a new story and you don't need to film and release it like a month later while I still care about Squid Game. They keep filming new things. I'm watching Stranger Things like 6 years later. Who cares? These kids are all old. They're like my age now.
Yeah.
They all have like lung cancer and like
18.
going on 50. They have lung cancer, black lung. They have like scoliosis, acne. They have cesarean scars, C-section scars. They have vaccine scars. Sick of it.
Right.
Give me a new Squid Game a month later. Give me a new Stranger Things a month later. You just redub this shit. You just fucking, just fucking.
Would you mind if all the action was just happening in front? Because I think that doesn't leave a lot of time for post.
You take a fucking picture of a new monster and then you just kind of like just put it over the other monster. You get the idea. I don't need the monster looks real. Oh, I hope I don't go to the upside down. Who gives a crap? It's fucking stupid. Oh, I'm living upside down.
You didn't like Vecna? You didn't like the
Vecna's
the
fine.
lore?
Don't spoil anything about it. People still haven't watched the new season, which since it came out 6 years after the other seasons. Oh, Vecna. Oh, what was it? Mind Flayer. How about just some guy who works at Arby's and he's just killing kids? This is strange. Why does Law and Order have like 5,000 episodes and they make like 12 episodes of this shit every 6 years? They release it in 2 parts. I feel like you're not taking me seriously.
Would you? I think this is an opportunity I think you should go on the Squid Game reality show.
I would bring a gun. And then they would see how, and I would say, this is the squid, and the squid's gonna play a game, and I would blow my brains out.
You should go on and lose in the first challenge, and then sue them for not killing you.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
we should delete this episode and do that. What else does Netflix have?
I mean, I don't know. It's Squid Game and Stranger Things, right?
And then the Umbrella Academies.
Oh, right.
We just watched that. I showed you the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And I'm not some Umbrella boy. I thought it was a decent enough show, though. It's fun.
Yeah, no, it's a fun
show. They
sci-fi
have that.
show.
Enjoy that, Fauci, while you're recuperating from the disease Bob gave you. You can watch the Umbrella Boys. Anyway, so what do you think? When's this Squid Game show coming out?
I don't know yet.
I don't care. I have it written down here. Lizzie. What's that about?
You mean Lizzo?
Lizzo. Okay, the fat woman.
Yeah.
That's her whole thing, right? Like, I'm fat, but like that's her whole gimmick, right?
She does like to emphasize her size.
I'm a big girl. Is there a song? Does she have a song going like "Big girls fucking cry"? Big girls eat pie. No, I should write that for her. What's going on with Lizzie?
Lizzo released a song called "Girls."
Girls.
Spelled with 3 R's, so it's like girls.
Grr. Like my Grizzlies hat. Grr. Right?
And
right?
What?
Like my Grizzlies hat.
Like your Grizzlies hat.
Grr. Eat honey. Anyway, go on.
she has a, and people are saying there's an ableist slur in it.
Why does she tell people they're allowed to walk? you're allowed to go for a walk. Wait, no, that would be the opposite, right? Because she doesn't want to walk. Anyway, go on. I almost had her. That would be a good zinger. If I was ever to roast a Lizzo, it's like, don't you ever walk. And then Greg Giraldo's ghost just tell me I'm a fat fuck.
Right. Yeah. that would be a great roast.
I'd love to see.
If Greg Giraldo's ghost came.
That'd be amazing. I miss him. For all I never knew him personally. I mean, he might have been a violent cocaine head. I don't think he was violent, but I'm saying he might not have been nice to me. He might have just been cranky. Well, tell me about this. What's so ableist about this song, Grr?
Well, do you want to guess what the slur is?
Does she call people you hoop-de-hoop?
Hoop-de-hoop?
Yeah.
Why?
Me and my girls sitting around eating donuts. No hoop-de-hoops around. Yeah. Where's the Lizzo girls? Where's the Lizzo girls?
What do you think hoop-de-hoop would be a slur for?
I'm not going to say. Don't you think you can get me on the fucking... Who you, like John, Saving the Bull Gravana recording me? I'm John Gotti. You're some rat. Oh, and who are the hoopty hoops? What you? What? Me and my girls eating the pizza. No hoopty hoops allowed. Grr.
Hoop-de-hoop should be killed in the womb.
Those hoopty hoops. I killed one. I buried him in my pizza box because it's so big. Because I got so much pizza. Hey, I'm fat. Don't give a shit. I got songs. They sound like shit. Go on. This is crazy.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
I'm just going to read the lyrics.
Please.
All right. Bitches.
Bitches. Girl.
Hold my bag, bitch. Girls.
Hold my bag, bitch. It's full of caramel.
Hold my bag. Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz.
Bag? What's the slur?
I believe it's spaz.
Who self-ascribes himself as a spaz?
I feel like that's all people do with it is self-ascribed.
Who is a spaz in real life? Like who's that actually? That's not like retarded, right? Where like it did used to be used as a thing, right?
I feel like usually when I hear the word spaz, it's somebody going, I'm such a spaz.
Right, but I'm saying who is it actually applied to?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Like it's
it's short for spastic, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like someone with like, Tourette's?
Maybe. But like it's one of those things where it's like I don't think I've ever heard. I guess people do occasionally say like you're a spaz. I don't know.
What to Lizzo?
To Lizzo.
Should I be a fat spaz? I mean, like I don't even know who it's supposed to be about. I
guess because it's short for spastic.
But who's spastic? Someone who has a hiccup. You get hiccups all the time.
That's true.
What is that? You're looking at pictures of.
Would that be spastic?
Fancy
Jesus
girls.
Christ.
What is that? What are you looking on? Did you log on to the Pirate Bay to look up news? What is this?
Why is spaz a slur?
Yes.
A hyperactive person. It's derogatory.
Towards who? People who take Adderall? I know I've mentioned it twice now, but
wait, hold on. The first one is a slang, derogatory, offensive, a stupid or incompetent person.
Hey!
So I guess like people who
are morons?
I guess if you just go, hey, I'm stupid and incompetent, don't say that about me.
Look, I fuck up everything.
Then that's referring to you.
I've been fired from every job I ever had for being a moron. For not being able to follow basic instructions. And I take great offense at Lizzo.
I haven't been diagnosed with an actual disability, but I am very stupid and bad at my job.
I am a nurse who is allowed 12 children to die on my shift, and I take great offense. I wanted those babies to live, by the way. I just had no idea what to do.
I was reading.
I tried feeding them sand and raw wheat, and they died. I tried my best. I pointed a gun and I said, "Live, baby, live."
And the next baby started flatlining, but I was reading People magazine, and it was getting really good.
Well, that's apathy. You're confusing apathy with more a spaz.
That's true.
With someone who's a moron, apparently. I mean, is there something else? I mean, does someone who gyrates also count as a spaz?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are we gonna get pulled from YouTube for saying it now? I mean, I don't know. I mean, did Lizzo change the song already?
Yeah. She did end up changing the song.
What'd she change it to?
I am kind of
real
curious.
artistic integrity there.
Yeah, really.
Don't shut down this gravy train, literally. Yeah, because she's full. I mean, it was disco fries. Where she changes lyrics to what? I got no integrity. I got bowls of honey. Grrr.
Do you see this shit? Hold me back is the new lyric.
Instead of what?
Do you see this shit? I'm a spaz.
Doesn't even mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, her songs are so pointless that that just doesn't matter. Hold me. Do you see this shit? Hold me back. You see me shit? I'm such a spaz.
Yeah.
Completely different songs.
Yeah.
Completely. It's like there's a lady who's sure, and she turns. I don't know the words actually. Sorry what happened.
Yeah.
And the clocks are up. She's building a stairway to the attic. Do you like what's Lizzo's big hit?
Truth Hurts, I think, is a pretty big one.
How'd that go? Truth hurts. Don't tell me. Just tell me I look nice. what is it?
Truth hurts me. There's something more exciting.
I don't care.
That's the only one I know.
I don't give a shit about any of this.
There's also what else is there?
I don't know. Who cares? I mean, look. When I was growing up, I had Kurt Cobain. You know, I had Pearl Jam.
Oh, old man comes at it again.
I had Pearl Jam. I had Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain.
I thought you didn't like Pearl Jam.
And MC Hammer. I don't like Pearl Jam. And then MC Hammer. Too legit. I'm gonna copyright. Do I sing it well enough they would copyright strike us?
I don't think we'll ever get copyrighted from you singing something, to be honest, because it always sounds like a completely different song.
Too legit to quit. Speaking of music, you said something. The BTs.
The BTS. BTS.
What is? I've heard of this before. What is the BTS?
It's maybe the biggest K-pop band in the world.
Yeah, but that's like saying like they don't they? All right, whatever. Go on. I won't say that. I mean, it's all catchy. It's all very catchy.
They're not breaking up, but they're taking a break.
Gives a shit. Tell me about this stuff. Tell me. What are you doing?
They denied they announced that they're taking a hiatus. And
honestly, aren't the girls, because all these type of bands, this is like, how long has BTS been around?
Since 2010, I think.
I mean, aren't these what there's just like cycles of women and I guess boys maybe into because it's not music, right? They're just into like the band. It's like with the Backstreet Boys. These things have a shelf life. Because no one wants to be like, whatever, jerking to the old guys.
That's true.
And these girls, like, once you actually start, like, you hit like 16 maybe or 17, then you just start dating other people. Who I'm saying this is not for like, this is for lonely little women and men, lonely boys.
I think that K-pop is more of like it's not. I don't think it's so bifurcated in South Korea where it's like, oh, like only 12-year-old girls are into this and only like adult people are into this. Like, I think that there's more of a
So they're just
I
sitting
feel
around.
like the spectacle. Yeah, it's probably mostly 13-year-old girls, but it's like I think the spectacle is kind of appealing.
Aren't they all 23 now? What are they doing with their lives? is it North Korea or South Korea, by the way?
All right, let's check out V.
Are they from North Korea or South Korea?
They're from South Korea.
I don't like that. I prefer if they're from the North. Why can't they do like why can't they go live in the North? That'd be a great reality show if BTS went to the North. Imagine that. You talk about Squid Game, BTS North.
Maybe that's what they're on hiatus to consider.
North BT. Someone get me in touch with these people. This is gonna be our big crossover with BTS. Is that I want to pitch to them. They go to North Korea and they try to take it over. Is BTS big enough that they can sway the North Korean population to overthrow the Ills? Is that what we call them? The Jong Ills? The Jong Un? Wait, no, the Kims. Wait, no.
Kim Jong.
It's Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Sun, Kim Jong Il. Yeah, it's the Kim Jongs, right?
Yeah.
Can they overthrow the Kim Jongs?
I think that I could imagine a scenario where it's like you could make it almost like a formal diplomatic talk.
Right, but they sing.
Like, yeah. Well, it would be, but basically BTS would be like, we will come and be a property of North Korea in exchange for you, adopting more liberal policies or whatever. We'll be like the...
Listen here, you gotta give your people a gun. Wait, no. Listen here, you gotta feed your people a gun.
Listen here, you gotta feed your people some wheat.
Raw wheat. Ooh, yeah. Listen here. I want a toilet made of gold. Listen here. I want to be the emperor, boy. Listen here. Give me some dog, and I will wear it as a coat. I mean, what if they just started singing? I mean, that would be amazing if BTS just started. Like, they don't have to move there first, but if they just started singing about how, listen, Kim Jong Un, we're gonna take your job. Kim Jong Un, I'm gonna eat you. Kim Jong Un, your people are gonna suck me off. You know, and just threatening to take him out.
They would be so instantly killed.
By who?
by North Korea.
What? No, I'm saying before they go.
Oh, before they go.
Yes, in the South. It's and they pump it over the DMZ. Kim Jong Un, we're BTS, we're back. Kim Jong Un, nuclear attack. Kim Jong Un, suck me off my sack. Kim Jong Un, I'm gonna have a snack. What would happen? Imagine that.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be happy.
What's he gonna do? He's in North Korea. I mean, I don't think he has a lot of reach in the South.
That's true.
Does he have nuclear weapons? Yes, some.
Well, they're always he's always trying to get them, right?
They go limp, right?
Yeah.
Does South Korea have nuclear weapons?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
We gave them some. Did they give them their own? I'll look it up. I don't know if they do. That's crazy if they do. Why did we give them nuclear weapons? Were they get it on their own? Look this up.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Kim Jong-un, we got a nuke for South Korea. Kim Jong-un, we bought it on the black market. Kim Jong-un, we're pointing at your pool. I mean, honestly, they should do more with that. They're not big enough. Would that rise inflation? We have a lot of inflation in America right now.
I know. Yeah, you were talking to me about that.
Was I? What did I say?
What's happening with
What'd
the
you
Fed?
learn? The Fed raised it like 1.75 basis points. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I think you gotta raise the interest rate. Probably. I don't know. There's a lot of supply chain issues. You got Ukraine. You got Russia. You got the oil. Saudi Arabia is basically. I mean, honestly, what's up with Saudi Arabia? They were supposed to be our friends. Weren't we helping them? seriously, weren't we helping them invade Yemen? Didn't we like help create that like their country?
That's the funniest way to describe like our relationship with Saudi Arabia. They're supposed to be our friends.
I mean, like Bashir.
I think our relationship with them is tenuous. I mean,
Bashir. Don't you remember what's his name? Prince Bandar Bush. I mean, he was friends with the Bush family. Why can't the Bushes? I guess they own oil companies or whatever. But why can't they go talk to Bandar Bush? Maybe was he killed during the whole? What's his name? Solomon?
oh, during the old takeover?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think he was killed, but I think he's less powerful now.
Wait, his name is Bandar Bush?
No, but they call him that because look at Prince Bandar. You ever heard of Prince Bandar?
No.
He was like the Saudi ambassador for years, and like he's like really good friends with the Bushes.
Oh, this is the guy who's friends with the Bushes.
Yeah. Yes.
I remember. Yeah. Okay.
Why wouldn't context clues just tell you that?
I never really knew the guy's name. I knew that they had connections in Saudi Arabia, but I never really knew.
I don't think it was just this guy. I think they ended up meeting other people. Look, and they helped to do 9/11 or whatever. You know,
he's their Bob.
He's their Bob. Well, yeah. If Bob was a billionaire.
Yeah, I guess Bob's a loser compared to this guy.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know why they're like, screwing us on the oil thing now. Maybe because we made such a big deal about Khashoggi, which just seems crazy. I mean, look, it's brutal, but like we did the whole Abu Ghraib thing.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure America's killed. I mean, I know I sound like Trump. We kill people too. Because I always thought that was actually a good response. I always thought.
Yeah, it's not. Look, yeah, it's not a bad retort.
Hey, we kill a lot of people here. But I mean, look, because they got this golf thing. You heard about this golf thing?
No.
So it's called Live Golf, I think, or Live Golf. I don't know. But like basically, Greg Norman, I think, started this golf. So basically, like Phil Mickelson just joined this Saudi-backed golf league that like anyone who joins it gets kicked out of the. I don't know if they get boycotted, if they get kicked out of the PGA or whatever, but they're just giving them tons of money. And like Phil Mickelson is just like, in a lot of debt. So he joined.
Oh,
but
right. Because of all his gambling.
Yeah.
Degenerate gambling.
Degenerate gambler. But allegedly. Although I think it's pretty. But yeah, so it's like, but everyone's got to, apologize for Khashoggi and stuff. Oh, they're the people who killed Khashoggi. We drop Predator drone Hellfire missiles onto weddings with little fat kids.
Yeah.
Probably playing, Squid Games.
Right.
And just blow it up. And like, oh, they killed a journalist. Oh, yeah. And like, oh, they dismembered him. Like, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not wearing a T-shirt that displays the Khashoggi murder.
Right.
I'm not for it. But it seems kind of odd to like, look, they got a lot of oil. Maybe we just lie and take Khashoggi was a bastard. I'm not saying he was. I'm saying he lie. He's probably a good guy.
Wait, he was.
But he's already dead at that point.
The issue was that he's an American journalist, though, right? Like,
is that the case? I guess he was he's an American citizen, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, that's. I mean.
Yeah, you can.
I guess you can.
You can. Look, he's dead already. What? You think they're gonna stop killing American journalists? No. Just don't go to Saudi Arabia. I don't know why we tanked this whole thing. We let them do like the whole 9/11 thing. I mean, it seems odd that it all came out. Oh, 9/11, the Saudi intelligence knew and all this stuff. It's like, well, what's happening? Nothing. We're just letting them screw us on OPEC. It's not like we invaded Saudi Arabia. Oh, boo. Boo. It's like all these years of like allowing these people to like, install like brutal, dictatorships in their countries to get the oil. And now that they kill one journalist and we're like, boo. What's up?
I was looking up if Khashoggi was American.
Was he?
Well, I think I just thought that because he wrote for the Washington Post, but
yeah, I didn't think is he American?
He was a U.S. based journalist.
That doesn't. You can't just come here once and then be like, and now we're gonna like dump our oil policy because you went back to your home country or whatever and got meat cleaver. I'm not saying it should happen. I'm just saying it's just chaos. The CIA killed Kennedy for what? Sorry, I got parched. So why was Khashoggi killed?
I imagine because he was very critical of the dictatorship.
All right. I mean, look. Do you think we like? Did we create a parliament there in Saudi Arabia for him? Did we spend years pushing for liberal reforms?
No, of course.
No. I mean, this guy gave him the driver's license to the women.
Look, it's the kind of thing where
we never asked him for that.
It is the kind of thing where I doubt that if it happened under Biden, that anyone would make as big of a deal of it as they did with Trump. But also probably Biden would be like, this is unacceptable, and then not do anything about it.
Yeah, no one ever does anything, so I'm surprised that this happens. My point, and it's fishy. It seems like there's some long game going on, like where we had to disavow Saudi Arabia, even though we're doing stuff with them. Maybe I'm kind of ignorant about this.
I mean, look, if they were so upset about
Kim Jong-un, are you part of OPEC? We're not sure. We don't read the news.
I mean, how much evil does Saudi Arabia want us to do for it? We're killing the babies in Yemen. What it really needs us to shut up about Khashoggi.
We are there, right? We are doing stuff in Yemen, right?
Yeah, or at least were until very recently.
Yeah, it's I don't understand what the OPEC. Look, how about instead of cashing our chit in, that's the term, right? They're cashing your chit. How about instead of cashing our chit about a dead journalist who's already dead, we should have said we'll leave it. We'll keep this IOU for Yemen. I'm being real politique here. I'm being Henry Kissinger. It's hey, we did atrocities in Yemen for Saudi Arabia. We helped them. What are we going to do with that? We'll just have some amorphous boo fest for Khashoggi.
Again, but your solution to it is once again to be a little rascal and to just write up useless IOUs. So what? 6 years later, when they're hoarding their oil or whatever.
Yeah,
you go over there and you show them a little piece of paper with IOU written on it.
Well, it's not a literal IOU. It's a metaphorical chit. I mean, I'm just saying.
And you're remember Khashoggi? And they're yeah. I mean, it's been 6 years. Do something about it.
No. The chit.
You're cashing in these imaginary IOUs.
They cashed in already with Khashoggi. It's a metaphor. Is my point, because we made this big deal about Khashoggi. If we could bring him back to life, then yes, do that. But we couldn't. They cleaved this guy up, and now he's just in the wind, literally. And it's and we just went boo instead of saying turn the oil back on. It's the knob. Just turn the knob. Just open the faucet. If you're gonna play the high stakes game, you gotta play it. When you play the Game of Thrones, someone wins. Anyway, Kim Jong-un. There's a heat wave going on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Where is it going on?
I don't care. They passed some gun legislation, or they didn't pass it yet, but apparently 10 Republican senators have signed on for a little bit of gun control. A little bit.
Yeah, a tiny bit of gun control.
Look this up for me. I want to see every detail. I want to know everything about. Are they banning guns? From everyone, confiscating guns. I need to know.
It's probably a bill that's just it's now illegal to shoot children.
We're close.
We are reconfirming that it is illegal to shoot babies. Thank you.
We're gonna sunset the Jonathan's. Why can I say TH? Jonathan's law. Jonathan's law was a loophole that allowed you to kill children if you're using an unregistered weapon. Anyway, go on. What do you got?
U.S. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said on Tuesday he was comfortable with the framework of a bipartisan gun violence bill unveiled earlier this week and would vote for it if it's not changed substantially.
What do they do? It sells guns, arms teachers?
So it looks like they've got so the plan includes support for state red flag laws, keeping firearms from potentially dangerous people, tougher criminal background
like
checks.
Khashoggi?
Like Khashoggi, yeah. For gun buyers under age 21, that's probably good. And a crackdown on straw purchases by people buying weapons for others who could not pass a background check. Yeah, that probably shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, I mean, these are things that should have been illegal anyway, probably. And like, but this is why I've always said, just do something.
Right.
Just you can point and go, no, we tried this. We tried. Hey, another shooting has happened. Hey, shut your mouth. All right, we made it illegal for someone to illegally buy a gun for someone who couldn't qualify for it. So don't you give me your booze.
Yeah,
Fuck you. I'm a senator.
Yeah, look, that's something. I mean, I don't necessarily. I've never really felt like there has to be like a assault weapons ban or whatever.
Right.
Like, yeah, I've always been like the same way. It's just like, just do something.
Make the effort so that we don't just keep having to say we do nothing. Now you can sit down, look, you pass this, and then you go, you do nothing. I did nothing? Nothing? I closed the straw man loophole. So why don't you go to hell, mother of dead kid? I did nothing. I made it illegal to wear a hat during a school shooting. What else we got? That's all it is?
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be like the main points of it. I mean, also raising it to 21 makes sense because 18-year-olds are all...
Raising what to 21?
18-year-olds are filled with too much cum to handle a assault weapon.
I mean, maybe not enough cum. Need more testosterone. Then go play football. Some of these kids are just not... They have done enough, like, you know... They're under testosterone. They want to feel like a man, so they go shoot people. But they should just, play lacrosse like I did.
I was about to say retort, like, yeah. Why don't women do mass shootings? But there actually was a woman.
They keep dropping the gun on the way there.
But there actually was a woman shooter recently at YouTube.
Oh really? Right, yeah. Well,
and she did fumble it.
She did?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank God. Thank God women can't be shooters.
This woman looks real. She's real weird looking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube shooter. Look at this weird face.
Oh, she's fine. I think she looks nice.
This is her on YouTube, I think.
All right. Well, somebody on YouTube, they're going to look into us. Let them clean their own house. All right. I think she looks fine. I think you're being critical. What? What do you want? What?
Should I not talk about this?
No, it's fine. What do you mean? I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying, like she was like felt like do you know a lot about this one?
I don't know anything about it.
She felt like her channel wasn't getting enough views, and so she went to like a YouTube headquarters and shot people.
You should never shoot people.
Yeah,
I want to make that very clear. Anyway, but the gun control we're on.
Yeah. Right. I mean, do you think it's enough?
I think they should make it illegal. I think they should fund cops with pizza.
How does that work?
I think there should be they should give every department a special credit card, and when they're like at a shooting, they have they can order pizzas for the book because they were there for a long time.
Yeah,
waiting to do something, and so they can kind of get some pizzas for the boys. Yeah,
you want cops to be able, in the wake of the Uvalde shooting.
Well,
you want the after the cops bungled it as hard as they did.
Yeah.
You want them to be able to have pizza parties during school shootings.
I'm saying, whoa, pizza party. Don't twist my words. All I'm saying is they're gonna be sitting around anyway, not doing anything. I don't. When it comes time for them to do something, I want them not to be hungry. It's not a perfect world, and I'm just trying to put Band-Aids on it. So sure, a pizza party. I want my cops to not be hungry.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Well, they're not doing anything to save anyone. Garlic knots, maybe.
You want garlic knots too?
Sometimes you don't want to get your hands too greasy. You can pop a garlic knot in your mouth real easy, and still imagine a greasy trigger finger. No good. You pop a garlic knot.
Garlic knots are basically grease
You
balls.
can grab one with a napkin and just pop it into your mouth, though. So you're not being creative at all. You're being an obstructionist. You're being silly. You're not trying to solve anything.
Look, if a cop's just eating a folded up slice of pizza, sadly, I think you can argue that's not a pizza party. But once you start including sides, that's a pizza party.
Look, a few Stromboli ain't gonna hurt no one, right?
Stromboli?
Strombolis, yeah. Look, not everyone wants a piece of pizza. Some people want a Stromboli, some people want a calzone. I'm not saying we get everyone a whole calzone. You cut it in half. A nice ham and cheese calzone. You split it down the middle. It's a nice little meal. Look, and if they go in, if there's anything left after a few hours later when they save the kids finally, whoever's left,
they're gonna be all cramped up running after the kids.
No, I'm saying a few hours later, whoever's still alive, they can give them, if there's anything left, the kids can have some on their way out.
That would be nice.
Some cold pizza, because it's cold by then.
Yeah. No, but still, if you start the day thinking you're going to get shot and you end it eating a slice of pizza, even if it's cold, that's a major improvement.
That's better than not.
Yeah.
You want some cold pizza or nothing? I think I saw some raw wheat down the block. You want to do some of that?
Bob's eating some raw wheat over there. If you want to join them.
Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
What do you want? You got anything you want to plug?
I want to plug the Kump Patreon.
Kump Patreon. Look, this is amazing. You sign up at patreon.com/RayCump. Links in the description. You get an extra episode every week for $5 a month. It's a hell of a deal. I think it's a good deal. This is a fun show. This is a fun show. You get funny takes and you get real stuff. So do that. Like and subscribe. I should always. I keep forgetting to mention this earlier. You gotta like and subscribe. If you could, that'd be nice. Apparently it helps.
Yeah.
So please do that. So enjoy. We'll see you in a few days for the Patreon. Otherwise, have a great week.